We've just finished our brief communard interlude, and now we're back on the trail of Ruby, who I think these footprints are going to lead us to. Is there anything else like around here before? No. Okay. Let's check out the footprints. Footprints and boot prints in the sand. One of the soles appears more worn than the other. Like one of the boots is just old, or maybe she's got like a thing where she's uneven, like one of her legs is longer than the other. There's something in the air, an unnatural buzzing. The tunnel collapsed. You'll have to find another way around. Okay, I think this is the other way around. Also, this is where the footprints go, so it makes sense. It's getting louder, the buzzing sound. A generator, maybe?
There it is again, like a swarm of hornets buzzing under your scalp. A strange tingling you can almost smell.
What could that be? Lieutenant, do you feel something?
No. What do you mean?
A pain, a strange tingling.
I don't feel it, but we should still be careful. There were footprints back there, and I'm pretty sure they were fresh.
I saw them too. Actually, should I say that? You don't feel anything? Hold on, you really don't feel anything?
No, but you are the sensitive one.
Aw, Kim.
It's not a quib. The situation is dangerous.
I saw them too. Footprints with the right sole worn smooth.
Looks like our suspect. If she's in here, we need to plan our next step carefully.
What do you mean?
Once we detain a credible suspect, who knows what the Union and the Wild Pines will do? We'll set in motion events we have no control over.
Yeah, I do like Joyce, but she's getting a little shady now, following us around like that, so she's probably getting ready to snatch up whoever we find.
You will upset the balance of power in Martinez. The deadlock between the company and the Union will destabilize. This part of town is a fine clockwork puzzle. Disturb its peace, and it will start breaking down uncontrollably. Keep calm. Go over the whole situation in detail.
Now, I was told in a comment that I was going to be getting some advice soon, and I would definitely need to heed it. And I have a feeling this is the advice that I'm receiving. And I also feel like this is the point of no return in the game. Like, we're just about to go and do, like, the final thing. So there might be some... I'll have to double check, make sure there aren't any story points that I want to finish up before we move on. We've met the Union leader, but maybe haven't gotten any info from him. Maybe we should talk to him. Yeah, we didn't get a lot from him. I thought that he would be a bigger player in all of this. We don't know what Joyce knows yet. Yeah, maybe we can find out more from him at least.
You're right. However corrupt he may be, nothing happens in Martinez without him knowing. We might have to dirty our hands, but...
We still haven't gotten my gun back.
In this case, we can't afford to be squeaky clean.
We've met Joyce, but we don't know what she knows yet. We should probably find out.
Definitely. I think she knows something about the mercenaries, maybe. And she won't be around if the situation explodes.
How bad do you think things could get?
Well, we are not responsible for what we can't predict, are we? I don't think the entire city will be razed to the ground.
He smiles in the dark.
If you can't predict it, there's nothing you could have done.
All right, what do you think is waiting for us there?
I think I see a cavern. Maybe more cellars? I think we've been careful enough. We still have the element of surprise.
I wouldn't be so sure. You haven't exactly been sneaking.
Or maybe not. Either way, once we go deeper, there will be no turning back.
Yeah, this is our point of no return. Okay, I am going to turn around and check out some of the other leads I've got. Let's also... Yeah, look for Ruby on the coast. Union and cryptozoology business might end when you do. Yeah, we'll definitely have to go back and talk to Everart. We still gotta find, like, murder weapon. We gotta find our weapon. I still want to go and see the smoker, and I have a feeling that if this really lights things off, then I'm not gonna have a chance to go and see him. Can we get our dice yet? I need to go do that. There's a lot of stuff I need to do. And the last piece of armor. And the secret passage. Have we got the... Oh, wait. One more time in here. Have we finished up that last... I think we did last time. The thing that was holding back our physical instrument, yeah. Yeah, so we can probably also go and do... Also, why am I not able to... Just sometimes that... it doesn't let me actually scroll through these. We can try some of these. We can go play suzerainty. The barred door. Definitely got to try that. And the barbell. Okay. Yep. All right, Kim, we're leaving. We'll be back. So we get back up top, and oh, I guess we don't have to go up top. We can just go out the front door now. And I will fast travel over. Of course, the weather is just terrible. And that guy is still standing there in the rain with his son. Just looking at that mural. I think I want to try the physical checks. Okay, we can fast travel from here. So let's go in and... I guess it's quickest if we go in here. I'm going to try the barbell. What do you know, Plaisance? Just shine the light in her face. This is a police questioning. Here we are. Now let's see what we can... Do I have a point? I do have 1 point. Okay. So I can still put 1 more point into physical instrument. Where am I going? There's where I want to go. I don't think I have any negatives to physical... Nope. But I do have plenty of positives that I can give it. I keep seeing all the reds appear, like half-light and all this stuff, and I keep thinking, oh, that's 1, but it's not. Okay, we've got our bangers don't cry. Got the tank top. Well, that's a -2, right? Not that. I guess that's what we've got. God, Harry, you are just... He's fashionable. That's what he is. Let's take that off. Does that bring our physical instrument to 3? God, that is not very good. But it's enough to try.
The barbell waits patiently on the floor, like a dog for its master.
17%. Okay. Try it, Harry. Yeah, it's a failure. Careful, Harry.
You manage to hoist it off the ground, but the barbell feels wobbly and dangerous. Your hands slick with sweat.
Weightlifting was never my favorite. At the station gym, I mean.
Okay. I will get a little heal, though. That doesn't affect my physical instrument if it's too low, right? Okay, it's only endurance that's dropped. Okay, let's go back to the whirling and try to beat down that door that's got the the heroic check on it. God, if we can't lift this barbell, there's no way we're going to beat that door down. But who knows? Maybe I'll just roll 2 6s and it'll just happen for me. Where am I going? Is it? Oh yeah. For a second, I thought I had to go to the blue door. It is not the blue door. Wonder if there's anything else to find in her apartment. If she's moved anything or changed anything. Hello, miss. Don't mind me.
The same small, heavy door.
8%.
No lock in sight.
Okay. So I've got a low chance at this, but I can still take a chance at it. And then I can put one more point into physical instrument. That's gonna tap me out on it. All right. Come on, big money, big money. Damn it.
You give it another, more ferocious kick. The door still does not move.
Demolish the place.
I don't see how this is going to give new results. There must be another way in there.
You got any great ideas? How?
Through the kitchen door, perhaps. Let's explore rather than destroy.
All right, all right. I mean, not that we've seen anything about how to get into the kitchen. But I do still have a point that I could throw into. I was hoping, actually, that kicking it would also give me another +1 to it, like make it easier. I mean, it does make sense there'd be another way in. Okay, through the kitchen.
You see a heavy steel door with a prominent dimple lock. It's painted blue.
Give me something new.
It could be connected to the barred door upstairs.
Yeah, I know, I get that, but what to do with the door? Touch
The
it?
cobalt blue surface feels rough to touch. The stainless steel door is flush with its frame on every side. Old cobalt paint, rough on the fingers. 40, 50 years since this was painted, maybe. It leads to a side building, adjacent to this one. The old building next to this, half ruined. Whatever is behind it must be older.
Can I get in from back there? Come on, try to push it. Give it a big, heavy shove.
The door does not budge.
Leads to a side building adjacent to this one. The old building next to this, half ruined. Come on, guy, do you have any info on the store?
The man ponders his cooking utensils and gives you a little nod, acknowledging your presence.
Do you know what's behind that door?
He looks up at you, then looks away quickly, shrugging and muttering something to himself. Shrugging is an international sign for, no, I don't know what's behind that door.
There's nothing else right here. Come on, Kim, do you have something?
Yes?
No, alright. None of them have anything about it. So it's supposed to go into this old building back here, right? And we can get up on top of there through this room, right? Through Kuno's horrible little shack. Awful lot of scurrying in there. Is there a way to... There it is. Okay. There's nothing back here that I can really do. Just on a wild goose chase. Like the door's right there. Ah. This door is very much perplexing me. There has to be something I'm just not getting. Is there an item I could use? I mean, I've got on my Qualsung. I don't think I could use the pry bar on it. Alcohol only gives me minus morale now. That's not going to do anything for me. None of this is going to do anything for me. Kim, come on. You said that... you said that there's a way in. I'm gonna end up just spending this episode running back and forth. You know what? I am gonna run around a bit, just investigate some other, like, just around here and see if I can find anything. I'll just cut back in afterwards with, anything I may or may not find. I've run around the building. I haven't really seen anything. I've been, like, looking all around here. Still just no clue. None of these people have anything to say. I mean, I haven't tried, like... Can I talk to this guy? Haven't I talked to him already? I probably have talked to him already. And these guys aren't going to know anything, are they? Titus? Titus, tell me something. And I can't talk to any of the rest of them. Titus, do you know anything about this door?
The Copper-nado is back. What do you want?
That's nothing to do with the blue door. That's it. You can sit back down. What was out the window, though? Because, I don't think that's going to be anything at all, though.
Behind the dockworkers, a ceiling height window. The hawthorn branches scrape the glass like bony fingers.
So there's a check here that I haven't actually looked at. Squint.
There's a little slide panel up there to let some air in. No need to open it in spring. It's still too cold outside.
8 perception, very high, 97%. Mysterious door, mysterious door. The bird flew by, wing beats. You've been here a long time, really? You've been here for ages.
There's a yellow ribbon tied to one of the branches. Light yellow, faded with time. A tiny splash of color in the blackness of the thicket. Hanging from it, a bronze key.
What's key?
Someone hid the key in the bush and attached a yellow ribbon to make it easier to find. It's close enough to the latch up there. One can slide it open and just take it. Surely not a coincidence.
Someone's hid a key in the bush.
Huh?
Need you guys to hand the key to me. Can you let me slide by so I can grab it? I need you guys to hand the key to me.
And I need the fatty to get his feet amputated because the smell is killing me. We can't always get what we want.
God damn it, Dennis. You know I can't help it.
His whiny voice is in deep contrast with his stature.
Sorry, fucko. These guys won't help you. Looks like you're gonna have to go bush diving. The hawthorn's got a bitch of a bite.
Oh, a hawthorn.
I'm gonna enjoy the sight of you in the bushes out there.
With a loud thud, the old man stands up, pushes the window open, grabs the key from the hawthorn branch, and slides it across the table to you.
Oh, well, thank you, Theo.
The key is brass. Workshop spare is etched into its bow. The old man closes the window and sits back down in silence.
Come on, man. We were just having some fun. Where's the harm in...
I'm tired of listening to your shit.
Now, is there something that... Because I don't know if there was a keyhole on the blue door. Does anyone know why this key was hanging right outside the Union box window? I wonder what this opens. I mean, we should probably thank him. Thank you.
Off yourself. Make it up to me, cop. I still got my money on that.
There is a silence around this man's words. Unlike Titus, they're afraid of him. That's the type of respect he commands.
Does anyone know why this key was hanging there?
Didn't even know it was there. Boys.
No idea.
Never even seen it. Someone must have hidden it there before this room became our place.
I wonder what doors does it open?
It could open the door in the kitchen. The blue door.
My God.
It says workshop spare. Maybe there's a workshop there?
If I've searched around, I honestly ran around so long. If I searched around and finally just on a whim I looked out the window and I found the key.
It's worth a try.
It's somehow connected to Ruby getting to the roof. Oh, what if Ruby put it there?
Your secret root theory? You're grasping for straws, cop man. Why'd she put it back if it's hers?
Yeah, that doesn't make sense why she would hide it there if she was, leaving town.
A little wisdom from old Titus. Not everything is connected to one thing. Keys just lie around. It's a messy world.
All right, Titus. We'll see, Titus. Actually, can I investigate the key before I do this? Oh, it's not even in my items.
You see, it could be connected to the bar
All right.
upstairs.
Try the workshop spare key on the door.
The key fits the dimple lock. It takes a bit of effort to turn it after all these years, but then the lock clicks.
So it did have a lock on it. I was just brain farting. The dimple lock.
The darkness before you smells like engine grease and cut wood.
All right, go in. Is that a pinball machine? Okay, let's look at this one. The pinball says Franco-Nigerian. The theme is horses and swords. The pinball is white Deora. The black glass shows a female figure in mourning. A note, NB. The spare key is tied to the bush outside the corner room window. NB. So we'd only get that note if we come down through the top, right? Because I assume that's where this leads to.
All these mesmerizing machines, just waiting to be plugged back in and played.
Why'd they put these away? Maybe this used to be a game room before it was a hotel. Run your finger along the dust of the white Deora machine.
Feels like it might jump back to life any moment. The lights illuminating the white-robed woman.
What's white Deora?
Some kind of inane pinball theme, probably related to Messina during the DeLorean age. The history themes are the worst.
Deora was one of the 3 crown cities of the DeLorean era, on the Muindi Isola, the others being Ria Silvia and Advesperaskit. This theme is all about early airships and beautiful, sad, pearl-laden women. It's quite nice, actually. The lieutenant grimaces looking at the machines.
How about we fire up one of these bad boys and play some ball? Or maybe we should start with that. It sounds like you don't enjoy pinball, Kim.
No, I love it. I love pinball. Who doesn't love pinball? Let's move on.
He doesn't.
What about the other one? The Franco-Nigerian ball. Want to play that?
No.
Come on, how about we fire this up and play?
You can't fire them up. They are broken. Only that one machine in the main hall works. The Royalist pinball.
What a dumb name. Royalist pinball. If they weren't broken, he would kick one of these machines about now.
What am I thinking about with Kim? Kim Kitsuragi. Kim Kitsuragi.
Kim, pinball, Kitsuragi.
Kim, pinball Kitsuragi, aka Kimball?
Exactly. That's what he's known as. His reputation precedes him.
You're Kim Pinball Kitsuragi.
So now he remembers.
He looks at you in the silence of the workshop, then takes his glasses off and cleans them.
Fine, I'm Kim Pinball Kitsuragi, aka the Kimball. You remembered. Congratulations.
Wait, but I still can't remember anything else.
Wonderful. He only remembers hearing about the pinball policeman.
You don't seem to really like pinball.
No human being should. It is a game that requires no skill and a childlike affinity to flashing lights and to fantastique, science fiction, and historic romance franchise. It is lame.
Then why are you called Pinball?
I am not called Pinball. It was used to taunt me a long time ago, before I became a homicide detective and got my lieutenancy.
How did you...
Fine. I was a juvenile police officer for over 15 years. It's how I started out in the RCM. Once I had to infiltrate a pinball ring, as you do when you're a juvie cop.
Okay.
It was not okay. I needed to become a pinball champion. I trained for 9 months. The job was successful and I was moved out of the juvenile wing to homicide.
And you gained a hatred for pinball in the process.
End of story.
You were a juvie cop for 15 years?
That time is over now. I was already a 38-year-old man. It was unbecoming, as was playing pinball.
There's nothing wrong with being 38 and playing pinball. Wait, so that's why you didn't talk to Kuno. I'm gonna call you Pinball, I'm gonna call you Kimball. Yeah, that's why you didn't talk to him.
It's best if you handle the juvenile delinquents.
Don't worry, I'll keep calling you Kim.
Lieutenant Kitsuragi is good too. Now, we really need to continue our sweep of what appears to be a secret path through the whirling.
Oh, we got some Kim lore. What's that? Money. Oh, with that we could play pinball.
Over there, in the corner.
The pinball machine?
Not just any pinball machine. This is the pinnacle of pinball. Cornelius Gordy and the Mountain Goats. It's lit. You can't wait to get your hands on it.
It's lit as in it's actually on, or lit as in, like, you know, lit?
Lit. A phrase almost synonymous with the Insulindian pinball scene. Any pinball scene, really.
Kim, are you seeing what I'm seeing?
The pinball machine. Gordy's Goats, a classic.
Wait, you played it?
A little.
Let's take a closer look.
Ah, great.
Poor Kim.
Cornelius Gordy and the Mountain Goats reads the golden lettering on top of the back box. There's a small column of text underneath. The machine is coin operated.
Oh, I have so many coins.
Get the game on, Fingerboy. Those flippers are ready.
Alright. Lean closer to read the text first.
Above the painting of a mustached man climbing a hill, a column reads, inspired by the legend of Cornelius Gordy, taken on the world's tallest peak, Corpus Muindi. The Mesk legend holds that when the nation is in danger, heroic Gordy shall return and save his people.
Alright, check out the playing field.
The theme of the game is to explore Gordy's climb through the perspective of goats and to ascend to the top of the mountain in a time of trouble. The peak of the mountain is at the top of the playfield. All the balls have small goat icons on them and represent the goats as they race up and down the mountain. Areas around the playfield represent Gordy's climb, places he was said to have camped, which the goats can discover. Get them to the summit.
What's with all these goats?
Indeed. Think of them as balls.
Alright. Put in a coin. Come on, Harry.
It takes a while to get into a rhythm, but pretty soon you're able to keep 3 goat-faced balls in play with relative ease. Go, go, Fingerboy.
I feel sorry for the goats. If they only knew the kind of guy old Cornelius really was.
Whoa, what kind of guy was he then?
The kind of a guy who uses the word savages a lot when recounting his travels. A masked nationalist.
A racist mountaineer?
An avid huntsman too. He was often photographed in his dining hall, surrounded by wall-mounted hunting trophies from every continent.
That's not cool.
He also hit his wife and kids.
Ugh.
Other people's kids too.
Jeez.
Sometimes pets. Hateful little man.
Yeah, it's a good thing this is back here then. We don't want to celebrate that.
But you seem to be having fun.
Well, I mean, you can separate the game from the man, right? I mean, you could just paint him over and the game could be any other pinball game. I'm pretty good at this.
Your game is definitely improving. The jolly goats are flying all over the board, and although a few plummet to their deaths, you're never left with less than 3. Suddenly, a special passage leading to the summit slides open at the top of the board. This is where the balls need to go.
I'll concentrate, aim for the narrow passage.
Maneuvering a goat ball into a position for a perfect hit isn't easy. More fall to their deaths. But finally, the opportunity presents itself. One of them gets through. Tiny hammer shatters something inside the machine.
Oh.
Something glass.
Uh-oh.
The words "Pale Rupture" light up on the speaker panel, and the machine starts filling with a thick, milky fog.
Ah.
Something's happening.
Pale Rupture? Oh, okay, it's part of the game, right? It's like... Oh, alright.
Congratulations. This is where the game ends. It's a cheap way of getting more money out of the players. A stupid nihilistic finale.
There's so much fog, you can barely see anything. Some is actually leaking out of the machine, and one by one, your goats start slipping, disappearing into the milky nothingness.
Oh, that is a cheap tactic. You just like... You can't see even. It's just like... alright.
This can be navigated.
Oh.
The balls leave almost imperceptible disruptions in the fog. Use them to calculate where they hit.
Oh, come on, Harry. Pull out that visual calculus.
You're down to your last goat, going mostly by sound. Eyes are useless at this point, but that goat is something special. 5 times you snatch him back from the jaws of death.
Oh, come on, goat.
You're in a perfectly balanced system where neither you nor the pal is able to get the upper hand. This could go on forever.
my reaction speed is so bad, and I'm bad at ball games. Oh, Kim, it can be done. Just watch.
I am. I've seen it before. Played it too. You will eventually make a mistake, and then it's all over.
Oh, no. Oh, come on. We gotta win it. No. Stay on the ball.
How, if you can't even see?
Ah, damn it.
The last goat plummets into the fog with almost suicidal glee.
Oh, I really want to see what happens when you pass that.
There goes nothing, finger boy.
Ah, come on, interfacing. My reaction speed is shit. Well, I guess let's continue. I guess.
This small elevator is dimly lit by a bulb that's been glowing for ages. The latticed cage is open, inviting you to step inside.
Look inside.
Smells of nougat and sweat. Your head brushes up against the ceiling. There is a control panel to your right, and just enough room for 2 people to fit in.
All right, Kim, squeeze it in, nut to butt.
The maintenance card under the control panel reads, Last maintenance, 10th July, 88.
It says the last maintenance was in 88.
That it does. I say, let's brave it.
The elevator was last maintained in the future?
No, it was maintained in 88 of the previous century.
That means it's not really that safe, is it?
Look on the bright side. If it fails, we will only sustain minor injuries. I'm talking 3, maybe 4 months in the hospital. Maximum 5.
It appears his whole enthusiasm is sarcastic.
Wonder what this was used for.
Seems like a small freight elevator for transporting machinery. For that, it's pretty quaint.
He taps on the guttering light bulb. It's golden in the dark. Look at the controls.
There are large rectangular buttons, monter, descente, and an international call for emergency assistance. That 3rd one appears to be broken.
I don't know who would even answer that in this kind of place.
A small steel plaque reads Halter 800. Halter is a Koningsteiner lift company who went out of business a long time ago.
Let's go. What is this place? Small windows taped shut with black plastic you can't see outside. Boxes of tools and replacement parts line the shelves. Oh, is that her room? So this does go exactly where we thought. Schematics for pinball machine, futurism themed. Oh, what is that? Pinball maker's code. Oh, you know I gotta check that out. Empathy and hand-eye coordination up. Oh my god. Also, I need to put back on some of my other things. Is that the shirt I want to wear? Okay, sure. The pinball machine has been taken apart and gutted.
So this is where they brought 40 pinball machines to fix them up. A long time ago. Everything is covered with dust now. The lieutenant looks around the dusty, crowded room, inspecting the tools on the shelf.
This used to be a pinball workshop.
Looks like it. I'm guessing Martinez North 22 used to be a pinball arcade before it became a hostel. There are machines left over.
He taps his foot.
A creak. Some dust falls off a shelf.
Downstairs in the hall, next to the main door. One of them even works. I've seen one of the artists bang away at it.
But then it went bankrupt. Your skin crawls from making the connection.
Looks like they gave up on fixing... Oh, it was part of the doomed commercial area.
If that's true, then our cafeteria manager is not going to like it. We should tell him what we found up here, omitting that suspicion. He does not appear to be the kind of man who likes his establishment to be part of a neighborhood ghost story about bankruptcy.
Stupid superstition. But still, it would be interesting to see what the cafeteria manager thinks of this.
Oh, I'm definitely going to tell him.
It's not a ghost story. It's a curse, and Gart ought to be made knowledgeable so he could perform counterspells.
Looks like they gave up on fixing pinball machines at some point.
At some point, 20 years ago, 15 maybe, before pinball went out of vogue.
Footprints.
You clearly see footprints in the downy carpet of dust covering the workshop floor.
Do they look like the boots we saw down under the building?
Jackpot. These, unlike everything else here, are new.
Someone's been here within the last week or two.
3 weeks maximum, from the dust coverage. It could easily have been 1 week too. You know, officer.
He looks at you.
This is so good it makes him forget the whole Kimball.
The Blue Door was a mega investigation after all. It has now converged with our main investigation, which I would say is quite large.
Look who was right. Okay, what does this mean?
It means someone snuck through what seems like a secret route, leading to the roof, from where you can shoot our victim. This is significant. This prince, officer, could be the prince of our killer.
Let's have a closer look then.
Large prints, most likely made
Oh,
by
they're boots.
The size is hard to determine. Sole could be bigger than vamp. The soles have left a pattern, uniform, horizontal lines. One person has been here. They've gone back and forth. The tips point both ways.
So they came up and went back down.
This print is unlike one left by a regular worker boot. It is not a brand sole with logos on it. It seems custom-made or old-fashioned.
Prints look like one person went back and forth.
Between that and that.
The print doesn't look like the odd-soled print we found at the hanging, Kim.
The size looks about the same, actually. They're not the same shoe, but they could be the same person.
This doesn't look like the worker's boots from the hanging, does it?
No. These little horizontal lines are different. They look custom-made to me. Or some kind of foreign print. Hard to say. Still a boot, though.
Everything around you is quiet. The prints crisscross the workshop floor.
Go on. There's a tiny hole in the wall. You see a bedroom on the other side. Oh my god, for creeping on her.
You can almost see the shape of a man and a woman writhing inside, bathed in drug sweat and dirty linens. Bottles lie around everywhere.
I think I can see into Clausia's bedroom from here.
You can barely see through. Better not to jump to sensationalist conclusions here. The footprints on the floor, however, definitely suspicious.
I don't know, that does seem suspicious that this person would come around back here, you know, ostensibly our killer, and then the person they were trying to kill was in this room, and they were potentially jealous, and like, I don't know, things are kind of adding up. What are those people doing in there?
You lean closer to the peephole instinctively. I bet they're doing something quite unnatural there. Sensationally unnatural.
Well, we can also unlock this now.
This is the barred door you tried to kick in before.
Lightly punch the door once more just in case. Gonna surprise her on the other side.
The door shudders a bit, as though it were laughing at you.
What's on the other side?
Unless we've veered off into a folded M dimension, I'm expecting to step out on the roof. We could ask Clausia about this route. See how she reacts?
Folded M dimension, a reference to the popular science fiction series In System. Look who's in a good mood suddenly and reads science fiction.
Unbar the door. Well, hello, Clausia.
Officer, what brings you up here in the rain?
Guess we can't really ask her about the door. I mean, maybe it's with the room.
Yeah?
There it is. That door there. Did you know it leads to a downstairs elevator?
Oh. Do you think Ruby could have gotten in that way? To the roof? She could have come up through there.
It's possible.
She keeps looking at the door with a worried expression. The wind ruffles her hair.
I mean, oof. Should I tell her about the peephole? I mean, she should probably know there's a peephole. But that would also be very unsettling. I'm gonna say it. There's a peephole on the other side looking into your bedroom.
A peephole? You mean like a hole in the wall?
Yes, looking into your bedroom, miss.
The lieutenant points to her window. The unmade bed is visible through the glass.
Okay.
There's a pause as she processes this information.
A jitter of fear and disgust moves through her body, beginning from her shoulders and ending in her hips. The cigarette tastes foul to her now.
Do you think this is somehow related to Ruby passing through there?
It could be connected.
Okay. Do you have any way of knowing how long it has been there?
Unfortunately, no. But if I were to guess, long enough. The perforation is under the bookshelf on your wall. It should not be hard to cover with some tape.
If it was recent, who do you think made it? Ruby?
It's very hard to believe that she'd do something like that, but... No, I don't know. I just don't know about this, officer.
I mean, she potentially murdered him, so why wouldn't she? And she was, like, sexually interested in you. Why wouldn't she do something creepy?
She could have. Maybe she did. Or maybe it's been there for a long time. The local kids use it or something. Was there anything else back there?
There were tracks on the floor that are recent.
Huh. This isn't good.
It's an old pinball workshop. The room back there, the place used to be a pinball arcade.
Okay. I'm glad someone's had fun.
That's all for now.
Mm-hmm.
She flicks the ash from her cigarette absent-mindedly.
She's lost in thought, eyes narrowed, forehead furrowed.
All right.
Well, I guess let's go back down. And I could... I don't know if there's anything I would see by going through her room. Also... Oh no, that's outside. I was going to say, it looks like there's something else back there.
Master Investigator, you just can't keep yourself away from locked and hidden places, can you?
It's my duty as a cop to investigate every square inch of this world.
Attaboy, the world's secrets were made for you. They wait patiently for you to uncover them.
I missed what the name of that thought. Oh, the Jamrock Shuffle. Let's see. The Jamrock Shuffle. -1 esprit de corps because of confusing behavior. By now it's clear you like to look inside containers. You like to open doors and see what's behind them. Maybe secrets? Maybe more juicy containers? Let's be honest, you like all containers. Trash cans, utensil trays, manholes, coat pockets, secret containers left behind by the Philippian kings that hold forbidden relics. Okay, you haven't come across one of those yet, but one day. Wait, is that why you're so hellbent on opening containers? Do you think you'll find the Holy Scepter and the Orbe de Montagne? Also, Kim, did you teleport through that door? So what, I can't teleport, but you can? Gart, have I got news for you.
Hey, was there something you needed?
I saw another thing.
Another thing? Great. I love those.
There's a peephole in the wall.
What wall?
Upstairs in the secret back room right next to Clausia's bedroom. I think it's used for looking in on guests.
I'll have it fixed at once. Thank you for letting me know. I assure you, the Whirling does not abide spying on its guests.
Alright, you've been notified.
Thank you. I'll patch it up personally. Was there something else about the establishment? I hope not.
Gart, what if I told you I got into the back room behind the blue steel door?
Oh, okay. Well, I did hear you make noise back there, so good for you.
It takes a lot of willpower not to ask. Obviously, he's been wanting to know what's behind the door.
Aren't you gonna ask me what's back there?
Okay, what is back there?
Yes, skeletons, a mausoleum of the dead. Pinball machines. Pinball workshop.
Ha! I knew it. I've always wondered where those machines by the door came from. And they told me there was some kind of pinball thing here too. I knew it. Were there any back there? In working order, I mean.
Why? Do you want to play? Because I might be up for a game.
No, I was just wondering if you found pinball machines there.
He was wondering about something business-related, about how much money he could make of one.
Thinking of turning this place back into a pinball arcade? If you're thinking of selling those pinball machines, I want a fat cut. See, sweet shit. Yeah, you thinking of turning it back into a pinball arcade? That's the one I want.
No, but we could diversify the entertainment options, seeing as you've opened the door back there. The machine we have in the corner now is broken.
Oh, there is one working.
It wouldn't hurt to get a little life in here, other than the hellish karaoke machine.
Oh, come on.
That one's always causing trouble.
Oh, that one's great.
Yeah, those numbers he's adding up must be making good sense to him right now. He should still know. You have to be forewarned about these things.
I have to warn you, I may have discovered that the Whirling is part of the doomed commercial area.
What? Why would you say that? We're at a completely different address from that whole thing.
So he knows of the doomed commercial area and its address. He's thought about this.
The Whirling is listed on the intercom outside as one of the businesses in Building B of... Oh, wait, first, you know of the curse.
Everyone knows of it.
Well, you're listed on the intercom as part of Building B of the doomed commercial area.
I've been working here for a long time, and that intercom has never been used by the Whirling.
Isn't that a sign of decline? The Whirling was once the East Delta Pinball Arcade before it failed. It's only a matter of time before the Whirling fails, too. It was part of that which failed. Perhaps it will escape the curse. But isn't that a sign of decline?
It's a sign of the whirling in rags not being part of the doomed commercial area. If anything, we're revitalizing this neighborhood.
Relax, Mr. Gart. I'm sure there is no doom. He simply wants to share his discoveries with you.
Perhaps the whirling will escape the curse.
Does this look like part of a doomed commercial area? This pre-revolutionary tilework? These high ceilings? The nice rooms? Well, most of the rooms. For 14 years, man. That's how long I've worked here. I've kept this place up through hail and through sleet. Fuck me, if some doom ghost...
He steadies his voice.
He's done a fine job too. Though he's spoken of the place dismissively before, the hostel is actually very important to him.
You really care about the whirling, huh?
Yeah.
Aw.
It's slowly growing on me again. It's beautiful in its own way. Especially for this neighborhood. I've been trying to keep it that way. Even if it is part of the damn doomed commercial area.
You shouldn't be so worried about that label, you know.
I don't place much stock in the curse and so on, but the label frightens the clientele. Who wants to stay at a doomed hostel? Everything's doomed enough without that.
Yeah, who does own this place?
Some real estate management company. They never come around here, just collect money from afar. Honestly, I think some money laundering might be involved.
And who named it the Whirling in Rags?
Well, it sure as hell wasn't the real estate company.
It was you?
You look surprised. What? It's a great name, I know. Cafeteria managers come up with great names too. It's from a song.
You want to do some karaoke?
Hail, Holy Queen, by the Ateniers. Hail, Holy Queen of the Sea. You're whirling in rags, you're vast and you're sad.
Good pick.
What about the other cafeterias you manage?
What about them? One is a basement dive frequented by chain-smoking communists. I can't tell you how sick I am of Kraz Mazov and Ignis Nielsen and all those old ghosts.
He's hesitating, not sure if he should share this information with you. Encourage him.
And the others?
The other is a kebab cart. It's very successful in its way, but it's nothing like the whirling.
Well, good luck to you with this place then.
Luck has got nothing to do with it. I need to think about where I'm going to place those pinballs. I have a feeling they're going to help.
Against the doom, it's implied.
So, if you didn't have anything else to tell me about my establishment, can we, wrap it up? Yes?
Goodbye. Well, that is one mystery solved. What else we got? The pissing competition. What was that one? Ask him about this after the initial inspection of the dead body is done. Kim?
Yes?
What was the pissing competition? I wanted to talk about you?
What about me?
Do you ever talk with yourself?
What do you mean?
When you're thinking, do you ever have conversations with, your brain?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
The lieutenant's conceptualization skills must be rather rudimentary.
So you're saying your brain never just chimes in with advice or warnings or anything?
I can't say that it does, no. When I need to think, I just use my notebook.
The lieutenant produces his familiar mnemotechnique A6 and idly thumbs through a few pages. That's where his conversations with himself take place.
Oh, he still has them then.
We all have our different mediums. His is written.
Good. Let's change the subject.
What was it under, though? Was it under tell me about the case, maybe?
What do you want to know?
Oh, it is there. Okay. Now that we've inspected the scene, I want to know more about this pissing competition you mentioned.
What's there to say? It's just stupidity.
What kind of stupidity?
The cop kind. Our precincts can't decide if Martinez is part of Jamrock or the Industrial Harbor. Yours or mine, as if we somehow own parts of the city. Typical street gang mentality. So we've let the Union make a mockery of law enforcement here. And now it's come to its natural conclusion.
So the struggle is over who runs Martinez.
Well, sort of. It's less a matter of who gets to police Martinez than who has to. It's an orphan district, in other words. I think the dispatch desk just told both our stations about the hanging. There was quite the brouhaha at the 57th, I can tell you that. Time to settle it, they said. Cop off. But I assure you, I am not their finest or toughest with 102 cases solved. What I am is least interested in a pissing competition.
Kim, you're the finest and toughest to me.
So he volunteered to represent the 57th, but not out of competitiveness. On the contrary.
Meanwhile, Harry has all of these cases solved, so they sent somehow their best and worst cop, I guess?
Somewhere in your mind hangs a dark green blackboard. There are 2 columns. One says, cases solved. The other, confirmed kills.
Close your eyes.
The rows are endless.
Look for Precinct 41.
Jean Vicmer, Judith Minot, a special consultant. What was his name? Then the rows degrade into green nothingness.
I don't know what that means. I wonder what this says about me, that I was sent by my station. He raises an eyebrow, thinking it best to let you make the next move.
It's all part of the master plan, you see.
I'm a highly experimental cop, but if I am right, this is, I think that would be pronounced autre, even by my standards. Sent to teach you a lesson in style. There can only be one conclusion. I am the finest, a case-solving machine sent to outperform you in every way imaginable. I must be an augury, an apocalyptic omen. I probably have an unbelievable kill count. Unspecified. I guess that's the art one, right? Conceptualization. So, I'm a highly experimental cop.
Really?
I arrive at the scene 3 days early, drink myself to oblivion, fully re-immerse myself in this reality, and then work the case from an angle so crescent fresh it produces never-before-seen results. Not only for criminology, but for the human mind.
It can't be that.
Part of him sort of wants to believe what you just said. I am a notoriously difficult to work with wunderkind with extremely unorthodox methods. It isn't, but I'll prove it so.
I hope you do.
So you volunteered to spoil it?
Yes. I'm an unrepentant spoil sport.
The lieutenant appears pleased with this. For some reason, I thought you had 104 solved cases.
Well, technically. The official record keeper has been known to double-count murder-suicides.
A common accounting gimmick used to inflate precinct stats.
So you're still a good cop, right?
I'm good enough for this case. I'm not here to compete. I came because I had to. My fellow officers, the sergeants in particular, would have made this scene into a circus.
You don't think it is with Harry on the case? I mean, he is getting results, but also, it's kind of a circus. They went and sent the clown. What's special about Martinez?
Martinez? Nothing. It's just a puddle at the end of some drain pipe. No one cares about this place. They care about sports. Most of our colleagues don't even know how to get here. North of the interchange doesn't exist.
Okay, enough of the competition then.
Yes, it's a wholly pointless matter. Forget I ever mentioned it.
Why did the 41st send me? Actually, let me change into my logic clothing. I must have some other logic clothing, right? I think I had a +2 logic hat, didn't I? You have that logic there. It's minus. It's drama. Because that one is logic, and then those are encyclopedia, right? Okay. There it is, Logic Hat.
Yes?
Oh, 97%. We got it. Come on. Why did the 41st send me?
Look at you. It's because you're a failure. They sent you to Slight, Precinct 57.
Oh, wait. No, that can't be right. Don't I get results?
Just think about it for a second. You're a raging alcoholic who showed up 3 days late wearing piss-stained disco garb. You weren't sent here to win.
Kim, what if my precinct sent me on this case because I'm a fuck-up? Like, as a joke?
I've considered it.
Oh. But it's not true, right?
I don't think I can say one way or another. I do think it's somewhat unlikely, though.
Why is that?
I checked the records. This jurisdiction dispute, who polices Martinez, reaches back to the 30s. It's as old as my station. And all this time we can't decide who gets Martinez? I think, yes, both stations would prefer a win.
Huh. So you are their finest.
I am the finest of nothing.
Do you really see me as a safe bet?
Safe? No. But you're old. You've made it this far. Something has brought you through. We've only just started working together, so I don't know what it is yet. But it's there. So no, I don't think they sent you as a joke. And even if they did, they are in for a surprise.
Oh, that that was definitely worth the heal of the morale.
He's right. There are no airtight theories, just paranoia. You've given it some thought. Now let it go.
Kim, you're the best. All right, what do we have next on our list? Oh, look, we did take care of some stuff. The victim's tattoos. So who else might we want to talk to about the tattoos? Although I think next I'm going to go up and talk to Everard. I don't know if he would know anything about the tattoos, though. And somewhere is a piece of armor. So I've got the gloves, I've got the boots, I got the chest piece. There must be, like, leggings or something. Gotta talk to Joyce. It must be somewhere in her dialogue tree. I'll have to dig around, I guess. And figurines. Okay. Join the reading group, have to go back and try that. Find the weapon, go pick up the dice. Okay, plenty of other things to do, but the one next on the list will be going and talking to Everard. Although I'm just about to end for the day, so I'll just get myself walked over there and I'll save the game. But since I doubt anything will happen, I'll just actually, have I not looked at that little spot there? Closed for winter, please use main entrance. Okay. Yeah, since I don't expect anything else will happen, I'll just sign off here. And I'll see you guys next time when we go and talk to Everard.